spine here. This is going to be a gentle warm-up and exercise video intended for Hacienda at the River, and specifically the residents in Mesquite. So miss you guys, looking forward to seeing you. We can see each other virtually though a little bit right now. So this exercise video is going to be a little bit for joint range of motion, a little bit of like just warming up our muscles, a little bit about coordinating body parts in certain ways. It's just good for us to do these gentle movements. I want you to stay seated and safe, and I want you to work within your own comfort zone. So if I'm doing a very big movement and you can't do this movement, don't try to do it. Use your own wisdom. Do what you can, adapt yourself. And if at any point you need to stop and rest, like you may be not able to do all of the repetitions, because I'm going to do about 10 of each exercise. If that's too much for you, then just stop and rest. You can imagine yourself doing the movement, and we have found through studies that actually improves your brain and improves that part of the brain that would do the movements. If you can imagine yourself doing the movements, that there is some benefit to that as well. So we're going to start with the neck and work down to the toes. And the first exercise is going to be just a gentle turn of the head. I'm looking over one shoulder, and then I'm going to gently turn over to the other shoulder, and back and forth like this. We're going to do this about 10 times. This is so good for my neck, I cannot even tell you. And this is 3. I want you to remember to breathe gently and move gently. This is 4. And 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay. So twisting and turning is one of the things that the neck does. The other thing that you can stretch the sides of your neck very gently like this. You bring your ear down a little closer. The shoulders relaxed. I'm just letting gravity kind of take the head down. And here's 2. And here's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And one more. I like the number 10 for some reason. Okay, so now I'm going to look down and just stretch the back of my neck. And I'm going to take a deep breath in and just kind of relax that. I'm going to look over to my right which is a different kind of stretch. And then over to my left, and back to the middle. And then I'm just going to slowly bring my head up. And that's my neck. So how does your neck feel? My neck feels awake. So let's go with shoulders now. We're going to do a little shoulder shrugging and a little rolling of the shoulders forward. 3. We'll do 10. This is 4. Actually, tell you what, let's do 5 and then reverse it. Rolling the shoulders back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now, we're going to do shoulder flexion, which is bringing the arms up. I'm going to put my hands together in kind of, I'm clasping, and arms out straight. And I'm bringing my shoulders up as high as I can. You may not come up so high. That's okay if you come to here, or even here, or here. All of it is good. What we're doing is we're maintaining the range of motion, the pain-free range of motion that we have. And I've lost to count. I'm going to call that 4. This is 5. 6. 7. I'm going to do 10. If you can't do that many, that's okay. 8. 2 more. 9. 10. Good. Okay. So now we're going to do, that's for shoulders. We're going to do a little bit with our elbows. And what I want you to do is I want you to, your palms to be up as you bend your elbows to your shoulders, and then turn your palms down. So your palms are always leading the movement. This is 2, and down, and 3, and down, and 4, and down, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. We've done shoulders, elbows. Now we'll do wrists. I just want palms up, palms down. Within your comfort zone. You might find that one wrist moves a little bit more freely than the other. In my case, it's the left moves easier than the right. I think I have a little arthritis. I'm going to do 2 more of these. Good. Now open, close hands. So we're going to make some gentle fists. Open wide, fist, wide, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, shoulders, arms. Let's do a little bit for our spine, shall we? I'm going to have you just sort of gently turn, like just part of the way, like I'm sort of I'm like, so now my torso is looking over my one knee. My other knee that I'm looking away from is going to come open just a little bit, just to wake up this hip. And I'm going to turn and look behind me as far as I can. And then come back to the center. We're going to go to the other side. So we're just going to turn gently. This leg comes out. And I'm going to look. And come back. I see trees behind me. What do you see behind you? I'm going to turn. This leg comes out. I'm going to look. Still trees. Turn. Knee comes out. I'm going to look. To the other side. We're going to do this one more time. It comes out. I'm turning. One more on this side. Good. Okay, so now I'm going to do a forward bend because your spine, it twists, but it also bends forward and it bends back a little bit. The forward bend, I want to warn you though that if you've had hip surgery, or if you have you may not be able to come as far forward as I can come. And so just do what you can. If you can come a little bit, we're just going to kind of dangle here. I'm going to come pretty far forward. You're going to I'm going to disappear here in a minute. And I'm going to take a deep breath here. And with my hands on my knees, I'm going to just slowly push myself up. And I'm not going to, we want to be a little careful here. I want you to be very careful of your neck, and I don't want you to crank anything. But I'm going to stretch up a little. And I'm looking at the sky. You might be looking at the ceiling. And then we're going to do that again, one more time. I'm just going to slowly come down. And then slowly push myself back up. And then I'm just going to look up at the sky a little bit. Because your spine does that. It goes this way, goes that way, it comes down, it comes back up. So we're just maintaining the pain-free range of motion that you've got. So again, if this is too far, don't do it. Use your own wisdom. Okay, spine. Now, hips. Let's wake up the hips a little bit by bringing the knee up and the other knee up. In fact, we can do a little marching here. Nice and slow. If we work slowly and we're kind of not throwing our body parts around, but we're working nice and slow, it actually helps us to engage our muscles a little bit more, and it's a little bit more of an opportunity to let your muscles get a little bit stronger, as well as maintaining your own coordination. Okay, let's do this about 5 more times. 1 and 2, and if you need to stop, you can stop. 3 and 4 and 5 and okay. So for that one too, if you can't bring your knee all the way up, that of course is fine. If you can't bring it up at all and you just want to imagine, or you just want to engage those muscles, like you can engage them. You see how I'm just sort of like my muscles are, I'm not really lifting my leg, but I'm engaging my muscles. That's perfectly fine. In fact, we're going to do a little bit of that in a bit. But right now we're going to do knees. And so for this, I'm going to scoot back a little bit. Okay, yeah. Knee out, knee out. But we're not just going to do that. One knee out and the opposite arm comes forward. Okay? So have your hands here. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Opposite leg, opposite arm. We're going to do this nice and slow. Please make sure that you're doing the opposites. You're not doing one side. This helps our brain. We're using the right and left side of our brain and coordinating our muscles in a way that is very similar to walking. And it will help your balance. So this is like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, last one. Okay. Knees, that's knees. Now we're going to do ankles, and I don't think you can see my ankles. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can switch this. All right. Sorry about that. Now I think you can see my ankles, because we're going to do toes up, toes down. Toes up, toes down. We'll do this 5 times. This is 3, 4, 5. Same thing on this one. Toes up, toes down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to stretch the inside of our ankle too, the inside and the outside. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. The ankles are the unsung heroes of walking, because if you lose that range of motion, you're going to be at higher risk of falling, and nobody needs that, right? So this is an important one and one of my favorites. All right. I made notes, so I'm looking at my notes. Okay, this is the fun part. We're going to do some reaching across. So reaching across midline engages both sides of your brain, improves your coordination, engages your whole core, and we're going to do something with our legs as well. So we're going to be reaching across and reaching across, and at the same time we're going to do something with our legs. If I'm reaching across this way, what I'm going to do on this side is I'm going to push down. I'm not standing, but I'm just going to push down, and at the same time, this knee, I'm going to pull it back a little bit. So that just does something to my pelvis. It turns my pelvis in the direction that I'm going. So I can really, so it's kind of like a whole body movement. So you push down, pull back, and reach. Okay, let's try that on the other side. We're going to push down, pull back, and reach. Let's just try the legs a little bit, okay? So this leg comes down, this leg comes out, pelvis turns, then we reverse it, this leg comes down, this leg comes back. So it's kind of like one side, other side, other side, other side. Can you see it? This is the disadvantage of not being right in front of each other, huh? This leg comes down, this one comes back, and my pelvis turns. This one comes down, this one comes back, and my pelvis turns. Voila. It's kind of like walking while I'm in my chair. All right. Now let's put our arms in with that. Push down here, pull this back, and reach. And then we're going to go to the other side, and slowly to the other side. This is 3. This is 4. 5. 6. 7. If you have to stop, go ahead. We got 2 more. Last one. Excellent. Yay, we did it. Miss you guys. Stay well. Just know that, do what you need to do to like stay healthy and well at a time of angst and change, and the world's a better place with you in it. So I'm depending on all of you to take good care of yourselves so you'll be there when I can come back to work. And I'm looking forward to that day. So I'll see you soon. Take care. Stay healthy. Bye.